Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One, and I am back with another video. Oh my God. Keith Law just went in on Tim Tebow and the Mets organization. They're basically calling this attempt to insert Tim Tebow to the next level, an imposter. Tim Tebow is an imposter playing baseball. Now you have these quote unquote Tim Tebow supporters defending this, if you want to call it logic, on why Tim Tebow should be elevated to the next level. I'm gonna give you guys some audio of one of these Tim Tebow supporters defending this nonsense. Here we go.
Cool. So, after one brief and very successful stint in the instructional league, the Mets and Tebow chose to fast-track him, fast-forward him, all the way. He skipped a lot of steps, all the way to the Arizona Fall League, and he gets thrown in with a lot of high-pick, top prospects, one small step from the big leagues. And, again, Tim Tebow could have chosen to go out of the spotlight, play a little casual winter ball here and there, maybe out-of-the-way winter ball, stay out of the media spotlight. But no, at age 29, having not played baseball since his junior year of high school, Tim Tebow chose to throw himself into the fire against top prospects.
Okay, so do you want a cookie for that, Skip Bayless? Tim Tebow and the Mets organization decided it was in his best interest to skip him past several steps, and those several steps could developed him into a better baseball player. Instead, skip him to all those steps and play him against people that he knows and the Met organization also knows that are highly talented than Tim Tebow. All right? Tim Tebow and the Mets organization chose to do this. Okay? So you can't cry about it. If you're a Tim Tebow supporter or if you're Tim Tebow or the Mets organization, you can't cry about it if it didn't work out, all right? You skipped this man past several steps. Those steps could develop him into a better player. If he really feels passionate about baseball, he would never skip these steps, right? He would, get into the hustle, get into the journey, get into the grind. That's what Major League Baseball is all about. He skipped these steps. The Mets organization told him he can skip these steps. He chose this path, okay? You got to, wherever the bed that you make, you got to lie in it. So here we go with some more nonsense.
With the media massing in Arizona and the world hanging on his every videotaped swing. And you want to talk about high degree of difficulty? That's about as high as you could ask. So, to me, what would be fair for Keith Law and others, including yourself, would be to wait until Tim Tebow plays an entire minor league summer. Let's wait until August or maybe September 1st, where you get to watch Tim Tebow for, let's say, 150 minor league games. I don't know if it's going to be high A ball, maybe double A. Not sure where he's going to start.
Okay, so basically, you want Tim Tebow to play 150 developmental games of the season. You want to wait until he plays all 150 of those games and then come to a determination of, does Tim Tebow belong in the developmental league and can we elevate him into Major League Baseball? Okay. Do you realize there are hundreds, thousands of prospects who did not get drafted in the draft of the Major League Baseball draft that are pretty much walk-ons that have to walk to these organizations and work out for these organizations? Do you realize there are well over 1,000 prospects and players and people that are walk-alone? So you mean to tell me we have to wait for each and every, because if we do this for Tim Tebow, we got to do this for everybody. We're going to have to wait, allow them to play 150 games, and at the end of the season, then we can come to our decision whether or not he should stay or should he go. That makes no sense, okay? As an organization, you have to you have to draft talent and you have to train talent on a day-to-day basis, and you have to judge that talent day to day, not game to game, day to day. Some people can make it as far as to one game, some people can make it as far as one practice, and then you have the select few that can make it past a season. Okay, we Skip, you know it, Tim Tebow knows it, and the Mets organization even knows it, that Tim Tebow is not that talented of a player where he's that select few. All right, he has to get his hustle on, quote unquote, and show the organization that he belongs at this particular level. Okay.
But let's let him finish one full year of baseball. As Joy well knows, it's a game that takes time to evolve and to sort of figure out who can play and who can't play. It will be revealed in time, but he deserves some more time before you dismiss him as a fraud and an imposter.
Okay, like I said earlier, there's no feasible way you can do that, because if you allow Tim Tebow that right, you will have to then grant that right and grant that wish to other players. You know, Tim Tebow is using his status of his name. He's a celebrity, okay? That's why the Mets organization chose him. They didn't chose him because he had the right ingredients and he was talented enough to play on the Major League Baseball level. They signed him because they wanted to win the back pages. Having Tim Tebow in a developmental league sells seats, it sells tickets, it sells jerseys, okay? And it keeps you in the press, okay? That's all the Mets organization is getting out of this. Now, there's no shot in hell, all right, that Tim Tebow is going to make the Major League roster, okay? And if Tim Tebow feels really passionate, feels really strongly passionate about playing baseball, then it's not a part-time gig. It's a full-time event, okay? Meaning that you're going to have to give up several things so you can devote all your time into being the best baseball player you're able to be, all right? And it's hard to do that when you're going on to these celebrity events. You also have a job at the SEC network. It's hard to do, though. It's hard to keep all these other things, and you're trying to move to the next level. You yourself, Tim Tebow, no one else said this. It came out of your mouth. You said that you wanted to play Major League Baseball. And if you're going to have a dream like that, you're going to have to give up several things, okay? Right now, you're struggling in the developmental league. You haven't even played AAA yet, all right? And when they elevated you, you had a weak performance. It wasn't subpar. It wasn't perfect. It was pitiful. It was piss poor. So if you want to take your talents to the next level, you're going to have to give up a lot of things that are around your social life and focus your time and your energy on being in the spotlight of the Major League system. But guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One, and I am out. Deuces.